Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. Alright, double honors unto the apostles, elders, the great Muslim, that are well. Peace and blessings unto the elect of Israel. Shalom and the Bible Ball. Back at it again with another list of the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Okay. And I want to go ahead and touch on this topic. We ought to obey the Most High rather than man. Okay, in this truth, you got to develop that spirit within you. Pray to Yahweh to develop that spirit within you to not be worried about what men have to say about you. Okay, and the opinions of men, mortal men at that. Don't be afraid of these mortal men and what they got to say. Okay, because at the end of the day, how their feelings are, or their opinion, or the way that they think things should be ran, is not according to, if it's not according to Yahweh Shemashai's opinion, Yahweh Shemashai's feelings, Yahweh Shemashai's thought process on things should be ran, then guess what? Those opinions of them other people don't matter. Okay? And on top of that, who do you serve, man? Who do you serve? Do you serve Yahweh Bashmoshai, or do you serve man? Because the scripture says you cannot serve two masters. So if the Lord is telling you, look, go do this, go do that. Yeah, it might be controversial. Yeah, it might be, ruffle somebody's feathers and stuff like that. But you have to understand at the end of the day, man, hey, I serve Yahweh Bashmoshai, man. Okay? That's my true master. And I am his servant, And so I want to make sure that I'm pleasing Yahweh Bashmoshai, and not worrying about the consideration of other people's feelings and jeopardizing the consideration of the Lord's feelings, man. Okay? Who do you truly serve, man? This is Acts 5:29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than man. Okay? Right. We ought to obey the Most High rather than man. Okay, so if man's telling us, yeah, you should think this way, you should do this, you should do that, we ought to obey the Most High rather than man. Okay, let me get this precept real quick. Bear with me, Bible. Sure. Okay. I think this is in the book of Acts with the Apostle Peter. Yep, the Wadi Yahweh Shemashai. Acts 4:19. But Peter, right? Because here's what happened. Acts 4, and I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 12. Okay. Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved, and that name is Yahweh Bashmoshai. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, meaning He is, He exists, He to be. All right, Ba'in Hada Sham name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son, meaning He delivers, He saves, man. Okay, and it says, now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and that's like the Apostle Paul said, pray to the Lord that we may be given boldness, and that the word may have free course, okay, and to deliver us from unreasonable men, okay, because a lot of these people out here, they're unreasonable, man, okay, so it says, now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahweh Shai, and beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it, right? Because they just did a notable miracle, and it was like, damn, you can't even there's nothing you could say against that. There's nothing but the Lord who did that, right? And it says, and behold, it says, verse 15, but when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle hath been done by them, is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. So here, this how wicked these jakes were, bro. These jakes saw that the apostles were doing miracles in the name of Yahweh Basham Shai, and they said it themselves that they can't deny that. Okay, but they still had a hardened heart to not repent and believe. But instead, what do they do? It says, but, verse 17, Acts 4 and 17, but that it spread no further among the people, let us straitly threaten them, that they speak henceforth to no man in this name. So here it is, they wanted to threaten the apostles, don't be teaching anybody this truth, don't be teaching anybody the name of Yahweh Shai, right? It says, and they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach them in the name of Yahweh Shai. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High, judge ye. Okay? So that's the point right there. That's the point right there, man. Okay, so whether it be right in Yahweh Shai's sight to listen to the Lord more than listen to man, you be the judge of that, man. That's pretty much what they said to them. We ought to obey the Most High rather than men. Okay? You can't get caught up with, being a man pleaser, bro. To be honest, man, F their feelings, okay? Because, they don't have they're not coming in the right spirit. So F their feelings. Because guess what, man? You take their feelings into consideration, you're pretty much saying F the Most High's feelings, man. So which one you think is worse? Okay? And yeah, you might have to deal from backlash from mortal man. Yeah, but at least you don't have to deal with the backlash from the Lord. Okay? We ought to obey the Most High rather than man. That's why Eleazar said, look, if I go ahead and eat this abominable food, I'm gonna get a stain to my honor. And he was like, and even though I might be in favor with men and live a little longer, yet I will not be able to escape the hand of the Most High, whether alive or dead, man. That's in the book of 2 Maccabees, the 6th chapter. So yeah, mortal men might be cool with you at one point, because you denied the Lord. But now what? The Lord ain't cool with you anymore, man. So what matters more? It's Galatians 1 and 10. It says, for do I now persuade men or Yahweh Basham Shai, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Mashiach. Right? So we didn't come in this truth to be, really we came in this truth spiritually to be unapologetic. When it comes to people in the world and how they view things, man. Okay? Because, we shouldn't have to apologize to these wicked people. All right? For the things of righteousness, man. We're supposed to actually stand bold. Scripture say we're supposed to make our foreheads hard against their foreheads, man. Okay? So really, we're supposed to be fighting back, contending with them. The scripture say, they that forsake the law praise the wicked, but they that keep the law shall contend with them. Roughly paraphrasing, Another judgment on the highway 2 days in a row. Okay? But anyways, hey, the Lord ain't playing with niggas out here, man. All that nigga, this ain't really what the lesson had to do about, but I just got wind of that dude Takeoff from the Migos. He got shot and killed, So, the Lord ain't playing. Yahweh Basham Shai is not playing with anybody, for that matter. Okay? Lord ain't playing with nobody, man. All right? And that's exactly why we got to seek to please Yahweh Shai. We can't seek to be pleasing men. Because we don't want the Lord to judge us for your feelings. We got to get judged at the expense of your feelings. Hell to the no. And at the end of the day, it's not even like you have a righteous opinion. You have a wicked opinion. And the scripture say the fear of man bringeth a snare. Okay, so if you are too worried about fearing man, and what man got to say about you when you're stepping for righteousness, then that's a snare unto you, man. What happened with King Saul? King Saul, he fucked up, and it was all the will of the Lord, of course, but he fucked up because what happened? He feared the people more than he feared Yahweh Shem Shai. And he didn't execute the commandment of the Lord. The Lord told him, look, slay everything. Don't take nothing. Don't save nothing alive. Slay everything. Then Saul was like, man, I feared the people because, you know, we were saying we're going to keep the best of the cattle and sacrifice it to the Most High. Yeah, Samuel said, look, to obey is better than sacrifice, man. Okay? So, the Lord rather you obey him, man. Okay? Than you try to be a people pleaser, man. We didn't come into this truth to be a people pleaser. You know? That doesn't mean you just, you know, that doesn't mean you just like purposely be an asshole. Okay? But like Apostle Hart made that lesson, you gotta know how to be an asshole, man. You know? In righteousness. Okay? You gotta know how to make your forehead hard against their foreheads, man, because people in this world, they're gonna try you and they're gonna try to see if you're really on what you on. You know? But when you stand firm for Yahweh Shem Shai with that boldness, then they're gonna know, hey, he ain't playing. Okay? But if you waver and you let them just step over you, they're not gonna take you serious, man. And regardless if they take us serious or not, we want the Lord to take us serious. We want the Lord to know that we sincerely fear him and that we want to please him, man. So if we got to hurt other people's feelings in order to prove that, then so be it, man. So be it. I'd rather hurt their feelings than hurt the Lord's feelings, man. Any day. Okay? And if you're seeking to be a pleaser of man, you're not a servant of Mashiach. Because Yahweh said it, you know. Basically, blessed is he who is not offended in me. So if you're able to be, you know, Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity, and people are offended within you, that's their problem. We didn't come in this truth to be Mr. Popularity or Mr. People Pleaser and all that other stuff, man. If you're mad at me because I'm standing up for the ways of righteousness, that's on you. Okay? John 12 and 42. It says, nevertheless, among the chief rulers, also many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue, for they loved the praise of men more than the praise of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's right. And we don't want to be in that spirit of loving the praise of man more than loving the praise of the Lord, man. Trying to receive honor from men more than the honor that comes from Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You got to confess the truth. You got to confess the ways of righteousness, man. Okay? That's what you got to stand for, man. Don't be co-signing wicked shit. All right? You know? And that's what happened. A lot of those scribes and Pharisees, a lot of them, they believed on Yahweh Shai, but they didn't have enough courage to actually confess it because they were too worried about pleasing men. They love the praise of men more than the praise of Yahweh Shem Shai. And look, you should seek to be at peace with all men, of course, if it be possible. But if somebody can't be peaceable with you because you believe in the Lord and you want to live your life according to the ways of righteousness to the best of your ability, then guess what? To be honest, fuck them. Okay? Because it's like, oh, I'm supposed to fucking, you know, piss the Lord off so I can make you happy? Yeah, all right. Okay. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I'm definitely being sarcastic. Okay? This is Isaiah 51 and 12. I, even I, am he that comforteth you. Who art thou, that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall be made as grass, and forgettest the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Shai, thy maker, that has stretched forth the heavens, and laid the foundation of the earth, and has feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor, man? Right. So the Lord's like, look, I'm the one who's comforting you. Who are you to be afraid of a mortal man that's going to die, man? And you're forgetting about me, who stretched the heavens. I laid the foundations of the earth. I, the Lord, did all these things, man. And you're fearing man more than you're fearing me? In a way, that's idolatry, man. That's idolatry, because the scriptures speak about how you're not supposed to worship the creature more than the creator. Okay, so for you to be fearing man and worried about how man feels in comparison to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, that's you fearing, that's you worshiping the creature more than the creator in an indirect way. And technically in a direct way too, but you know. So that's just something to be mindful of, man. Okay? Who are you to be afraid of Son of Man that shall die, man? You know, you can't be afraid of these mortal beings, man. Scriptures say, put off now the weak nature. Okay? You know, set aside from you mortal thoughts. Cast off the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, man. Okay, so we got to stop with all that weak shit. Of course, you know, we're in the flesh. We're not like extremely mighty. You know, we're not angelically mighty, but we're striving towards that when we keep serving the Lord. Okay, you know. But at the same time, man, you know, that weak nature ultimately is the way of the flesh. We got to put that shit away. And a part of the way of the flesh is that being a man pleaser, bro. That eye service, you know. It's not about that, man. It's not about that, okay? It's about pleasing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to the best of our abilities. And if man is not okay with that, then guess what? That's their problem. All right, so I just want to, you know, do a little lesson on that. Lord willing, the video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakudash, double honors to the apostle of his great most never well. Peace, blessed to you like the Israel, Shalom, and above all.